Before we get into AEW and all that kind of stuff,
Oh boy.
we get to talk about WWE. We get to talk about the Fed. So, Goldberg beat the Fiend.
He did.
Goldberg beat. Not only did he beat the Fiend,
He whooped his ass.
he kicked the shit out of the Fiend.
And he
beat him with a
shoot
suplex.
jackhammered him.
Yeah,
Because the
suplex.
Fiend was not taking that.
Dude,
And he
this
don't
was
even lift a leg. The Fiend didn't even lift a leg for him on the pin.
this was
Okay, so the argument is that like people are like, oh well, he had to do it because if Roman's gonna win the belt, people are gonna cheer more if he beats Goldberg for it than he beat the Fiend. Sure, but how about this part? Why does it have to have the title at all?
So let's explain the match real quick. So Goldberg comes out of a trailer and he's like, "Hey, it's me." He comes to the ring. The Fiend comes down and has a laser show. By the way, it was really dope. The laser show was crazy.
Still
Lasers
doing
rule. More lasers in wrestling.
The Bray Wyatt head.
Yep, still got the belt that is now useless. So Goldberg gets in the ring. The Fiend gets in the ring. They go. It's funny because this is basically booked exactly how we said Brock Lesnar should beat the Fiend, except for it was Goldberg instead of Brock Lesnar. He didn't dance around with his mask. If they added that part, it would have been great. But so Goldberg was like, "This shit is stupid as fuck. Your mask is dumb, and I don't like you, you stinky bitch." And he speared him
Whoa.
six fucking spears, a bunch of fucking taunts.
Bunch of fucking.
And so, yeah, Goldberg speared him, I think, 4 times in a row. Went for a pin, got a 2 count, and he said, "Bet." So he speared him again, and he speared him again, and then he said, "Bet." And then he picked him up for the jackhammer, and instead gave him a vertical suplex, and then pinned him, and then just kind of laid his body over the Fiend, and
then he smiled real big.
took a big breath because
I never saw Goldberg's teeth before.
it was out of control. And he beat the Fiend, and he is your new 2-time Universal Champion. So that was
That's
the match.
not
I
even
think
the-
it
that's
was
not even
4
the
minutes.
best part
I think
of
it was
this.
4 minutes.
The best part is the next night on SmackDown.
So this
Where-
all goes into one big thing, by the way. So yeah, explain that, Johnny. Go for it.
So John Cena. I mean, I don't know if we talk about the Goldberg part, but Goldberg and Reigns is the match for Mania.
We'll talk about that later.
Roman came out and said, "Is me," and Goldberg said, "Okay."
I'm next. He said, "Wait a minute, that's my line." I don't have anything else to say.
So the end of the show, John Cena comes out. He's cutting this promo, big, he's trying to make it emotional. It's not a retirement promo, but they wanted you to feel like
John is good.
Big John.
He's
John's
good.
going away. He's done. John's like, hey, listen, man, there's a lot of youngsters out here, these young buckaroos, and I want them to have a chance at Mania because I guess if I wrestle, no one else could get booked. I don't know.
Yeah, nonsensical.
So he's like, all right, I'm not going to be on this Mania. There is no John Cena on this WrestleMania. Do. And then he left.
Hit my trumpets.
And he gets to the top of the stage, and then we get boof, 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 and all the lights go out, and weird Fiend stuff's going on, and then the lights come back on. And it's just John Cena standing there, still saluting, by the way. The whole time, the lights go out, he's still saluting. And then it pans behind him, and here's big chubby Fiend.
He looks incredibly stocky.
Thick. Yeah, looking real,
Big chubby
real
Fiend.
thick.
Yeah.
Just standing there, and they stare at each other. And the Fiend's going, and Cena's just looking at him. And then the Fiend points to the sign. Everyone's got to point to the sign. He points to the sign, and Cena looks at him, and he looks at the sign, and he looks at him, and he gives him the "milady." And I guess that means they're wrestling at WrestleMania.
So did it cut a commercial after this, or did the Fiend just walk away, or?
Yeah, that was the end of the show. That was the last segment.
So
That was
the
last
Fiend
segment.
just walked away. He said, "All right, that's cool."
Yeah, they
Milady.
just both walked backstage together.
Well, I love how it's like John's like the promo is like, I gotta give somebody a chance to be at WrestleMania. I'm pretty sure the Fiend was gonna be at WrestleMania. Like, he's the Fiend. He was just Universal Champion like 5 seconds ago.
But he didn't have any there was no he didn't have. It didn't seem like he had any reservations. He didn't take a week to think about it. Like, I don't think I could do this. Like,
I don't think
Fiend
I could
didn't
take
have
this.
to goad him into it or anything. He was just like, all right.
I don't think I could take a
That's
spot
cool.
from you youngsters. You want a spot? Oh, hell yeah! Well, here's it laid out for you.
Picture is so fucking ridiculous.
The Fiend pointing is legendary. It's in the books
I
now.
love it.
You can't take it away. But it's so WWE to just get to the end game and just like not.
Yeah, let's get this out of the way.
They're like, people. Yes, I actually would love to see John Cena versus the Fiend. Would I have if I was booking this? Here's the thing: if I was booking professional wrestling and like I'm trying to create a match with that I'm trying to sell to people and get people excited for, would I have just had the Fiend look like he's a 8th grade recess bully come out and point at the sign? Maybe not.
Like
maybe
full
not.
Bright lights, like no. Like,
Yeah.
they couldn't give it any presentation. Of
Yeah. And John Cena just goes, mm-hmm.
Yep.
You want the match?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
The Fiend should have pointed at the sign, and then the sign should have transformed into his face, going, "Ah."
Yeah, that would have been hot. Seriously though, like,
I don't know. I just thought
done...
it was like I couldn't like that was I feel like it was the lamest way to do it.
Yeah, dude, it was incredibly lame. But it's just like I want that's the thing with WWE right now is like we're in this fast pace, dude. It's crazy. Like, yes, I want the John Cena and the Fiend match, but I kind of would have liked to see the Fiend like drag him to hell or something, or like stab him in the neck.
I mean, they got over them a month. They could have done stuff every week. And
I get John can't be there.
4 weeks of build. Yeah, I guess that's true.
I get that John can't be there, but like the dude like killed Mick Foley on TV and he shaved Daniel Bryan's head and he, like this dude went crazy. And like the best thing you can give me with John Cena is like, that's the match.
Yes.
That's the match to face at the boat pay-per-view.
Fiend.
They didn't even say words. It. Mm-hmm.
He just tipped his hat to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like I said, I don't even hate this matchup. I'm cool with it. Whatever. It's just.
No, I mean I'm sure it'd be cool. Like, but
it's
like,
just,
God, dude, like, can't you make this? How do you make a murderer look like a nerd?
He looked like the 8th grade recess bully. He's like, give me them snack bags.
They did not like. I feel like he looked like when he debuted. Like, I don't know if he put on more weight. Like, listen, I'm a big boy. I don't give a but like I like it, the bigger the better for me. I just feel like he just looks kind of weird. I don't know.
I mean,
because he was shredded when he first was the Fiend. He was like, there's unlimited potential with this, and now he's like,
I'm losing to Goldberg. F it.
This sucks.
Feed me.
Well, WWE's just like figure out the story, figure it out. Like,
you tell the story in your head.
Yeah. It's basically just asking. Yeah, it's just asking Tubby Emu to like draw up a 6-page book about it. Like here's
the
chapter
only way I can
1.
care about this match is if Tubby Emu tells me this.
Here's chapter 1 of the Fiend versus John Cena. Is any of this actually true? Probably not. But you know what? Like that's fine. It doesn't matter.
It may be.
It could be. They could be sitting.
They might reference something on SmackDown in 2 years.
They've been building this from the Nexus and Husky Hill.
Yeah. This has been in the works for years. So they decided at Super Showdown that he's going to lose the title and he's going to come out and point to sign. That's the big draw for this one. Yes, I definitely.
What a threat!
Yeah, like I understand that people want this match or whatever. And I see people defending it and stuff on Twitter, like whatever. It's just like I would have rather tuned in and seen something cool on TV, like the Fiend stabbing him in the neck.
I feel like that's my issue with everything WWE is that it could have been better, and it's not often I'm like, oh man, that was like, wow.
We've already seen the cool shit. That's the problem is we already know you can do cool shit.
They did run, yeah, exactly right.
And like, just do it again.
There was no thought put in. There was no thought put into this. I don't think it doesn't feel like that.
It feels like they make so much. I think they make so much content, and they have so many shows, and they have 7 million
shows,
300 people, 4 fucking shows, a bunch of fucking people. It's just it's just like, dude. There's way too much going on, and like you don't even have time. You don't give time to stuff because like you can't. Like you just can't. There's just like there's only so many hours to do stuff.
If it comes down to it, like if you don't give a fuck about the Fiend, sure. But damn, John Cena's like supposed to be a big deal.
He's
like
that
give him
dude.
something.
John is that dude.
Give him something,
He's
dude.
that dude.
Let him fucking like have the lights come on and John Cena's hat's on fire. I don't know.
Yeah, I am so ready for
crazy.
John Cena anything at this point, just because I miss seeing John Cena. But it's just like,
that's I do proper dude.
Bro, come on. At least you have him come out in a car. Any of Fast and Furious have like the Fiend run him off the road. Ah!
Have him run the Fiend over, and then he no-sells it.
Yeah, he just gets up. He's like, and then he points to the sign. He runs him over and he points to the sign, and John goes,
that's cool.
mm-hmm.
Remember WrestleMania 20 when Kenny and Taker were gonna fight, and they did all that weird shit in the ring, and like the ring shook, and then like lightning and all that.
I mean, even
stuff like that.
Even Undertaker in his Swan years was like still drawing lightning from the sky, and you know, I mean, like he was still doing stuff and things, and you know, it was, I don't know. There's just, I feel like maybe if there was a little more love put into it, it'd been a little bit cooler. I'm just saying.
Man, you know, Bray Wyatt's gonna sing a lullaby next week. It's gonna be sweet.
Oh no, that's Peter Avalon's gimmick. You can't just take that gimmick actually rules, by the way. Peter Avalon.
I mean, having her on the mic at ringside, reading the book. She should read the Young Bucks autobiography.
Yeah, he just sits in a headlock and reads the Young Bucks book. Like that rules.